and gentlemen. Welcome to the 7-Figure Fashion Business Podcast,
where we talk about the fashion industry and how to get your fashion business to 7 figures.
From manufacturing strategies, cut and sew designers, to fashion hot topics and the latest fashion trends, I'm your host, Monica Monique.
And I'm your host, XYZ. And let's jump into today's episode.
Hi, how are you?
Hello, guys. Hello, Monica.
Hi.
Hello.
I like your background.
Thank you. At the studio.
It looks nice.
Thanks.
You've been there a lot more lately. Do you like it? Do you like it?
Yeah. Yes, like I've been learning something new every day, like treating it like a real job. But because it's a real job, but I make sure I'm here early. Some days I don't get here early, but I'm getting into that schedule, adjusting to it.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Learning something new every day.
Yeah.
And, trying to get 1% better every day. Well, not even 1%, but better every day. Writing down everything, just growing.
Okay. I like it. I like it. See my new background.
Yes, you have a new background too.
You see my little elephant right there, little gold elephant. But yeah, I mean, my living room is still kind of. It's getting there. There'll be a picture. There'll be a big painting on this wall. Maybe by next week. We'll see.
I'm liking how the apartment looks.
Yeah.
It looks like what I want mine to look like: peace and quiet.
Look, it is peaceful. It is quiet. You'll see my cat in the background throughout the video. I'm sure she's actually in the corner sleeping under that yellow pillow. So she's just resting. But yeah, so far so good. Well, I'm gonna say so far so good, but in real life, it's
Process. It's a process.
huh?
It's a process.
It's for sure a process. But pulling through, it's worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, studio story time.
Studio story time. Okay, what's up? What's going on?
Well, it's not really a studio story time, but I put my studio on Etsy, signed up for an account with Etsy for my business, which was pretty cool. The numbers that Etsy was giving me was really good. The views that I was getting,
Okay.
it was really good because Etsy is like promoting my business to the whole wide world. If you type in something like Etsy, your Etsy page will pop up before your website pops up.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. It was pretty cool. My page was doing numbers. They let you know every time somebody favorite your stuff. So it was like always going off
Really?
ding, ding. Yes, always going off ding ding ding. So finally got I was on Etsy for like a month. Or like I would say like 2 weeks. I don't know. I don't even think it was a month yet. Finally got my first order. Which was a big order. She ordered like 2 things. And she ordered on like a Thursday, and I guess she changed her mind by Friday that she didn't want the item anymore.
Okay.
But if you say that, then Etsy won't side with you.
If you say
Like if you say, okay, I changed my mind, I just want a refund, like Etsy won't side with you. So she had to like file a dispute and say, oh, I never received my item, as if like it was my fault. But she just ordered.
right.
I don't know why, but as soon as she filed it, like 5 minutes later, they emailed me. They emailed me that she filed a dispute, and I seen it. I'm like, okay. But 5 minutes later, they didn't even talk to me. They didn't even tell me what happened. They sided with her, and then they suspended my account,
If it's,
like because I don't send my customers their orders. But it was within one day. Literally.
What?
Yes.
So weird. Because how can somebody even file for a
Already, if
dispute about not receiving your order within 24 hours of placing the order? There should be some type
yeah,
something in between time where it's like you can't even file for a dispute about not getting your order until 7 days later, or give the like you have to be able to wait for the seller's whatever time that they said available before you can file a dispute. Like, what's the time frame that you say you send people their stuff?
7 to 14 days.
Okay, so then they shouldn't allow that type of dispute before
Yeah,
days.
for 7 to 14 days.
Yeah,
Um. Yep. I was excited. She was from California.
yeah.
It was I was excited because it was so far away. I
Mm-hmm.
was like, wow, like I'm so thankful. And then, boom, that happened. But I emailed them,
Mm-hmm.
explaining my side, explaining my confusion to like how can this even happen, and if she didn't place her order within seven, if it hasn't been 7 to 14 days, how can you even side with her?
Right.
But I think they do use like an AI system, so I think it's AI. Yeah, it automatically sides with them.
Yeah.
But haven't gotten anything back.
Mm-hmm. How long?
Haven't. I think it's been like a week,
Okay.
or I don't know, like a couple days, like 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't gotten anything back. All I get back in my emails is, "How was your experience with?" It's like an automatic message. How's
Right.
your experience with Etsy?
Horrible.
Horrible on my first order,
Right.
or
So
maybe I'm getting in trouble because I wrote her.
you wrote her what?
I wrote her and said, "Hey, what's up? Why'd you cancel your order?"
Oh, I'm like, you just said, "Hey, what's up?" That's weird. You said
No, I wouldn't say that.
canceled the order. You said, "Hey, why did you cancel the order?" And that was
Yeah, like, was it a problem? Like, what's wrong with? Like, it wasn't unprofessional.
right. But my question is, was this before they suspended the account?
No, it was like the same time. Like, it happened so fast. I got the email that she canceled, and I hurry up and said it, and then I don't know. It was like at the same time.
Yeah. Okay.
Within 5 minutes, it was like your account suspended.
Yeah. Maybe she just didn't have the money, or
She just changed her mind probably, and like, hey, I'm gonna cancel my order. She didn't write me back. No.
okay. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. That's odd. But
Yeah.
okay. So now, when you log into your account, what does it say?
It don't. I can't log in.
You can't.
Like, if I type everything in, like your account has, it's a little message that pops up. It don't even change the screen. It says your account has been suspended.
Okay. It's
My
crazy.
shop has, but like me as a customer, because I have a customer account too.
Mm-hmm.
I have an Etsy seller and then I have an Etsy customer where I just buy fabric and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't get suspended. That's how I was able to rate her.
You wrote her from a different account?
No, it's the same account, but you can use the same name
Mm.
and email
Oh, okay.
as a customer, and then once you sign up for a shop, it you become an Etsy seller. So it's the same thing. They didn't suspend my customer account.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, so I've been seeing a lot of people have been leaving Etsy lately. I'm surprised you even joined Etsy so late in the game when you've been talking about Etsy for years now, I feel like. But now you finally joined Etsy, and then all this drama I feel like has been coming out that I've been seeing for the past month or
Mm-hmm.
about people leaving Etsy. So first, tell the people, what is Etsy?
Etsy is an online marketplace that focuses on selling handmade, vintage, and unique items. Etsy is popular for Etsy is a popular platform for independent artists and small business to reach a global audience. That's what got me to join,
Okay.
because they promote your business on Google, Pinterest, anywhere that anybody's typing something in to search for artwork. Like Etsy does the marketing for you, which I seen
Okay.
in my stats. When I looked at my stats, I was getting like hundreds of views,
Mm-hmm.
hundreds of saves.
Really?
No, I wasn't getting sales yet,
Mm-hmm.
but people was looking.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody tagged me because they typed in Eagles gear,
Mm-hmm.
and my Etsy page actually popped up when they typed it in.
Yeah. And it's like the stuff in your background, right? It's these frozen.
Yeah, it's these
Mm-hmm.
frozen resin corsets.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm doing it out of Eagles gear, 100%, 100% authentic Eagles gear,
Okay.
and it's been going crazy.
Okay. Yeah, I don't understand why they canceled your account, or suspended it. Does it say how long the suspension is?
No,
No.
it just said you can sign an appeal. I mean, you can fill out this appeal form. I filled out the appeal form,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm waiting for them.
Okay. So you
But my fear is that this is going to keep happening, because if she changed her mind on an order, customers change their mind on orders all the time.
right,
So if somebody do it again, are y'all going to side with them? Is my account going to keep getting suspended?
right. I wanted to play this clip of this girl saying why she's leaving Etsy. Let me see if I can
Mhm.
get it to play.
This is exactly why I got up at Etsy, because I was following everything. I would be launching digital products almost every day, every other day, doing like 10 or 14 a week. And it wasn't worth it to me. I was spending way more in ads for people to see it, and I was getting a lot of views than sales. I was actually getting a lot of favorites too, but no sales. Etsy is literally a huge marketplace. You are literally competing with every other person, and because they don't know you, like the person shopping, they're just going to go with the best option that they have. And unfortunately, sometimes yours is not going to be the best option, and so you just have to keep playing around, figuring it out, or go somewhere else, because Etsy, unfortunately, there are so many shops that's kind of what happens when you join a marketplace. You have to be the best of the best, or you're going to get looked over 9 times out of 10. I'm sorry. I feel like that's the truth, and someone's got to say it.
So she's kind of talking about the concentration, especially because she's a digital marketer. So I'm assuming she's selling digital products, but your product wasn't something that everybody would have. It's for
Yeah.
sure one of the one. So your competition is much less.
Yeah. It's
Her,
not really. It's not really.
it's not saturated at all. For
Yeah. It seemed like the fashion designers that I do follow on Etsy they are not really active.
mm,
It's it's like they be like, hey, here's my product, but here's my website.
mm-hmm,
Here's my Instagram. It's like they're like just getting the views from Etsy, like
mm-hmm,
letting Etsy market, but like once the customer really do come to their page, they're promoting
mm-hmm.
their Instagrams, their websites instead.
Etsy.
Huh?
To get them away from the Etsy platform.
Yeah, to get them away from the Etsy platform. Like, don't purchase on Etsy. Purchase on my website.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, it's like the fashion designers that are on Etsy are like they're like very unique. They have to sell something unique like that. Like it's not really
Right.
regular clothes,
Yeah.
not really like prom gowns and
Mm-hmm.
stuff on there. It's like it has to be like the most unique thing
Yeah, something really different.
ever.
Which I don't mind that, but if they're suspending your account over one person saying they didn't get the item after 24 hours, then that's weird. Here's another
Mm.
saw.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Says
Boy.
people complain about Etsy fees at 6.5%, and then now it's
That actually just increased too. It
more.
was 5. It was 5%, and then they went up to 6.5.
Oh, okay. And it says creative market is 40%, Canva is 65%, Fabrica is 25%, eBay is 12%, selling at markets is 15 to 20%, but their fees are the lower end of most marketplaces. So basically it's saying like other people's percentages that they're taking are much higher than Etsy's. So why are you
Mhm.
complaining that they went up if they're still not as high as other platforms? How do you
Mhm. Um, I guess I didn't really. I really. It's 20. It's 20%, 20 cent a listing,
right,
which I thought was like, okay, what am I paying to just list a product for?
right.
But it's 20 cents, so it was like, okay,
20 cents a month.
um, 20 cents one time.
I thought they was taking out 20 cents every month. Okay.
Maybe they are because $1 just came out of my account from Etsy.
Yeah, because I'm like, I think they
But
took.
I was like, I have to. I was like, let me go see why they took $1 out. So maybe it's 20 cents a month. But I just thought it was 20 cents one time. It's a $15 fee, and then they made me pay 20 cents just for each listen. But maybe I didn't read it. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
what's Amazon's fee? I'm just curious because they're the biggest marketplace.
That's a good question. Let me look it up. Let's see. There were other people posting about Etsy. Like, I think well, there's other reasons. We'll go over it. Let me just look up the Amazon. What are
This
Amazon?
girl put on Etsy. She put it on Threads, and she was like, "Yep, today's the day." She was like, "Today's the day that I left Etsy." She had left all her money inside of Etsy, and I guess they took all her money, and her bank was in like the negatives. She didn't really tell a story time. It was just like a screenshot, and she was like, "Well, today's the day."
Amazon charges all sellers 15% of the product's selling price on each product sold, regardless of the e-commerce fulfillment method. So that's after it's sold. See, Etsy charges before you sell anything.
Yeah.
So maybe that's the issue.
Um, they have listing fees, transaction fees, a payment processing fee, a offsite ad fee, shipping fees, and currency fees. You seem a little tired over there.
What is an off-site ad fee? What?
So if they promote on Pinterest
Mm.
and somebody finds your design on Pinterest
Mm.
and they buy it from Pinterest,
Who told them to put it on Pinterest?
I guess they gotta pay Pinterest. I guess you gotta pay Pinterest. You gotta pay them.
But who told them to put it on Pinterest?
Us. They marketing globally for us.
Okay.
So if you find it on the Etsy app, then you won't get charged. But like if somebody finds it and it comes from that Pinterest, oh, you gotta pay Pinterest.
Okay. Whatever. I mean, okay.
Oh, you gotta pay Google too
You gotta pay Google. Oh, so if that girl who had sent you the Google link, if she had bought it from Google,
from Google instead of just the app.
hmm but don't they have to go to the app to buy it?
Yeah,
Oh,
no, you can stay on the web. You can stay on the web browser.
oh, really?
Yeah, you don't have to have it the app.
Oh, no. You have to leave Google to go to Etsy, though.
Yeah, but it's still the web browser because you gotta leave Pinterest to go to Etsy too.
So they're still buying it on Etsy, is my question.
Yeah, but not the app.
But you still paying for how they found you.
Hmm.
Right, okay.
The listing fees 20 cent. um I forget, but what I did was I upped my prices on Etsy,
Mm-hmm.
so I still received my payment that I
Right.
wanted to receive.
Mm-hmm.
So all of those fees I just prepared for him.
Agreed. I think that's what you should do at all times. Like if you're ever selling in a marketplace or a venue or whatever, and the venue is charging you more, whatever, up the price of your product in order to offset some of those fees.
Hmm.
That's
Yeah. Oh, I left out a part. I told Etsy about how inconvenient that was because I had I actually didn't, but I told them that I did. I said that I already purchased the products the products needed to make it
mm-hmm.
out of my own money and
Mm-hmm.
not the money because you gotta wait a couple days before you even receive the money.
Right.
So I'm like, oh, I took this out of my business account, business money. I purchased the tools products for no reason. I already made it, and what if I would have shipped it and she
Right.
canceled?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't even check with me that I shipped it.
Right.
I left out that.
Right. Well, I don't know. So there's several reasons why creators are leaving Etsy right now. Should we go over some of them? If
Yeah,
not,
we already said the increased fees.
yeah, we already said the increased fees. Let me look because there's a lot. It's what about or have you experienced the micromanagement of being an Etsy seller? Apparently, people are saying that Etsy is managing their sellers, basically like trying to control what and how they sell. I'm assuming maybe by emailing them or trying to suggest that they sell certain things. Have you experienced that?
Um, I've experienced. They email me every single day and they say you could boost your listing by adding more pictures. You could boost your listing by adding a video. It's like helpful tips. I didn't that part I really didn't mind.
Okay.
Like I like that they was talking to me and telling me like the stats that they get. Um they said yeah, it was basically like, oh, they do be like, oh, offer discounts.
See that part too. Somebody complained about that, like them telling them to offer discounts, and then the discounts come out of the seller's pocket,
Hmm.
not Etsy's, because
And then
Etsy
y'all,
fee regardless.
yes, y'all got all them fees.
All them fees. Did we talk about enforcement? About their. It says people are saying that Etsy has become more strict in enforcing its policies, more resulting in suspensions, which is what you got. And you
Mm.
said it didn't tell you the reason for suspension.
No,
No,
it didn't.
it did.
All I know is her reason. She said because she didn't receive her item, so it was like your account has been suspended. It didn't say a
So
reason.
the assumption is you got suspended for not selling something or for not sending something that a customer bought
Yeah, in 2 seconds.
in 2 seconds.
This
Crazy.
is my first order. I cannot believe this happened for the very first order. Maybe if it was the 100th order.
After being on the platform for what, 2 weeks?
Yes.
Crazy. What was the other ones that you saw? The reasons people are leaving Etsy.
Um. Etsy focused on mass production. So it was originally made for small businesses, craft makers, artists to put their products on there.
Mm-hmm.
But everything is like handmade. Artists the hand make their stuff. So I guess the turnaround time is like mass production things. So
Yeah, it is.
them signing with my customer they probably thought I was a mass production person.
The customer probably did.
The customer probably did, and then
That wouldn't even make sense.
Etsy probably sided with them because why you ain't ship it, or they want you to do mass production numbers times.
And
No.
what Hey, how would she have gotten it in one day? You're not a spaceship. That's not mass production. That's like sorcery. You're not Harry Potter. How would they have gotten it in 24 hours? The money didn't even go into your account yet, right? The money that the customer paid?
It didn't come. It didn't go into my account, and that's how they was able to take the money back out of the Etsy, out of my Etsy account. They
Yeah.
just snatched it.
Yeah. That doesn't make any sense, but okay. So, oh, there was another reason you said people were leaving Etsy. What was it? Um, did it have
Cus-
to?
Customer service.
Oh, was it the customer service, just them not getting back to you,
Yeah, them not getting back in
or
time.
sellers in general?
No, they taking their time to get back to you when you file a appeal, or you need to contact them or talk to them about a customer or order.
Mm,
They're they taking their time. They don't care.
right,
Now, when they email me back and write me back whatever their response is, we'll see what their response. We'll see how they handle. We'll see how they handle it.
right. But right now, is it really them? Is it AI? Like, is it really
Right. I
a
think it's AI.
team doing their customer service, or is it
I
just
think it's AI.
yeah? I think so too. I think most big companies are moving into that direction, but it seems to really be hurting Etsy in general. Um,
Mm-hmm.
there's another thing people are saying, the threat of cancellation of accounts. Now, your account was just suspended; it wasn't fully canceled. So I'm wondering, when people are saying like, "Oh, they're threatening to cancel the account," is that an email that sellers are getting saying,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh, because your account has been suspended 3 times now, we're not."
Yeah.
Mm,
So
interesting.
many times. What can they do to not? I mean, I guess they used AI. They signed up for AI, but what can they do to get? What can they do to get better with it?
Odds.
Yeah, with frauds, like it's got to be a way that you could verify your account
Mm.
more, so that they know that you
How,
weren't
let me look. How long has Etsy been in business? Because I feel like,
2005.
oh, okay, let's say, because I feel like they should have this down paid by now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they should know when a customer's claim is not completely truthful,
Mm-hmm.
and that it hurts this when it hurts the seller more than the business. Because I think Etsy's whole thing is for craft makers. So if
Yeah.
you harder on your craft makers, you're going
Mm-hmm.
to lose them. And right now they're losing them in big chunks.
Yeah.
Do you feel like, because this would not have happened if this was your own website, but
Right.
do you feel like, having had this experience, that you would want to try a different marketplace, or that you want to start over with doing your website? Like, how are you feeling about the marketplace model?
Um, I think when I was those 2 weeks, I loved it. I was
Mm,
really excited. But if this keeps happening, if this what this is going to be, they have to come up with a better system not to side with the customer.
right,
Because customers lie. Customers want free products and want their money back.
right.
So you can't just automatically side with the customer.
Mm,
Um, but it was pretty cool.
yeah.
With my website, I have to
Mm,
run ads on social media, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter.
which is
But Etsy does all the work for me too. So
okay.
it's cool to have both.
Right,
Um,
right. Hmm.
but some stuff I just won't sell on Etsy.
Wait, what were, I thought you were only doing the courses anyway.
On Etsy, yeah, I was.
So what do you mean by that? Some stuff I just won't sell on Etsy.
I'm saying like I won't put a prom dress on her. I
Mm,
won't I might put sewing patterns or PDFs like like just stuff that I can prove and fight my case more.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can prove with the resin. The resin takes 24 to 72 hours just to mold, so I can't ship in an hour. I mean,
Right.
I could prove with prom dresses too, but I don't
Yeah. No, I
know.
get it. I get it. I think the marketplace model it would be perfect for for what you're doing, what you're trying to do in this new creative space. I'm just trying to feel like a better marketplace than Etsy. Etsy is almost the perfect marketplace for what you make.
Yeah,
But
it's the perfect. It's for artists. Any type of art. It's the perfect because you find the weirdest things, you find the coolest things
mm,
on Etsy. But I mean, you see cool things on Instagram, but it's like Instagram really goes with like an algorithm or like what you type in and stuff, which is pretty cool. But if you, it's like a direct search with Etsy
mm,
versus like if I type in, um, I don't know, if I do a direct search on Instagram, I don't really find anything.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I've actually been more on Pinterest lately than anywhere
Yeah.
where else. Yeah, I haven't bought anything from Pinterest or whatever. I barely click on the links to go to the website from Pinterest. I just like looking at all the different things. But
Mm-hmm.
I do think that Etsy is for buyers. Like people are used to buying from Etsy sellers, and just because it's been so long. So I
Hmm.
wonder why they've done such a bad job at
Yeah.
sellers feel important.
You know what else I noticed too?
Let me look if they have a new CEO or something. Yeah, go ahead.
Um, what I noticed is, remember I used to buy fabric from Etsy all the time. I've noticed that fabric stores are like decreasing on Etsy too. They probably tired of it.
Decreasing?
Hmm. The fabric market got bad. It used to be so much nice fabric on Etsy. Now I feel like it's the same old fabric like that we see all the time. And then even like Planet Rhinestone, he's on there, but he'll still direct you to his website.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Um, it's yeah,
I'm
it's a
looking.
it's a good it's a good idea, but they gotta fix it.
They gotta fix it.
Yeah, or they need to pay me. They need to pay me for the money I spent to buy my tools, my products.
Mm-hmm.
They need to pay that back since you want to side with them.
True. I feel like PayPal is this way too. Like,
Oh my god, really?
PayPal. Oh my gosh! Immediately, if a customer says they didn't get the item or the item wasn't what they thought it would be or whatever, immediately go into the customer. But this is why you have to really have your sugar in order when it comes to selling custom made things. Like I always
Yeah.
copy of the sign up sheet with their name, their high school, their measurements, the day of their prom, the picture of the sketch, the picture of the thing I made. Because it's like, no, this customer opted in for this exact thing that they got. So give me my money. And they always send me back my money.
Mm-hmm.
On Etsy is different because they just buy the item, whatever.
Yeah. Um, I seen something on Threads that said, "Did you know how the bank is always siding with them, the customers too?"
Mm.
I seen something on Threads that said, "Did you know that you could actually sue the bank and the customer?"
I saw that.
Is this new?
Hmm. I
So
don't
now
know.
I gotta.
I saw a post that was saying you can sue the bank and the customer for basically when a customer lies, which most customers who want their money back are lying.
Yes.
I mean, I don't think it counts when. you go to these big box websites and let's say you order a size 12 and the zipper is broke, or when you order from Fashion Nova and you get a sequence dress, but it's really not that real sequence, is really like that plastic fake stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't count. When you order from a craft maker, from a fashion designer, from somebody who actually like does this for real, most likely the customer couldn't afford it or just
They scam it. Some people they do that. They just do that for a living.
yeah. So you really do
I
have
mean,
to do everything in your power to get your money back because this is
this
people's
is
source of income.
yeah, and this is the new way that people shop. They shop online.
Mm.
So going to file that dispute. Of course, some people's going to try it.
Yeah. I mean, I think you should try a different marketplace though because
What other marketplace can I do? Amazon. There are some things I could sell on Amazon.
you can't sell
I
these.
huh?
You can't sell these.
I thought I couldn't. I actually can.
Yeah.
I looked it up. I
Okay.
already started the application, but I just didn't believe, I guess.
I'm
Yeah.
about to go on Amazon and see if I find any. Did you look?
Custom, yeah, custom. You can type in custom sportswear. They let you sell custom items on there. But they was cheap. That was my thing. I was like, Amazon probably won't let me up my prices.
No, I put in custom resin corset and I'm not seeing any.
Oh, I didn't put in resin corset. I put in custom sports gear.
Custom sports gear.
Mm-hmm.
And you saw other people's stuff.
Yeah. That they allow customizations to
I'm seeing like
shirts.
spy type stuff.
You see what?
Printed stuff like
Yeah.
you can print Olivia on a bag. But I'm not seeing.
Custom sports.
Hmm.
You didn't. Oh, type in Eagles or type in a team.
Custom. I'm gonna say what's the team?
Philadelphia Eagles. What other marketplaces there besides? Can't do Walmart. Can't do. I mean eBay, but is anybody on eBay? I'm on Poshmark. I'm on OfferUp. I'm on Facebook Marketplace,
Mm.
and Etsy was the top notch.
Yeah, I'm not seeing. I mean, I'm seeing cheap stuff.
Let me see.
Like,
For Philadelphia Eagles.
yeah, $19, $20.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was saying they had like cheap stuff on there. I'm not sure if my prices would go.
Yeah, but what makes these custom? It's just because somebody's printing on it. That's why I'm like, this is not the same
Yeah.
as what you're doing.
Okay.
But I don't know, like, if they allow you to do it, I just think
But don't you have to? You actually have to send Amazon your things, right? You don't ship it. You don't ship those by yourself.
you can, but they promote it more when you ship it to them, and then they said that because
Okay.
they want to eliminate the risk of you not shipping it or not shipping it in time. So they promote you better if you're shipping through their warehouses.
Oh, okay.
But that also means you have to create barcodes and stuff like that for your brand. And when you are a custom seller, they require pictures of your warehouse environment. So basically, like wherever you're making your clothes, they want pictures of the full place, the machine, the stitching that you're using, whatever, because they want to make sure you're a legit person that they trust to sell on their platform.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little bit more.
Yes, a little man. That's gonna take like a couple years to
Mhm.
get there.
Mhm.
5 more years. Amazon platform is next. Selling on Amazon is next.
Amazon, I mean, Etsy is they're gonna unsuspend you, and then hopefully you can get a couple real sales on
Mm-hmm.
the platform. Because I do think for the corsets, what do you call them? Resin corsets?
Yeah, frozen corsets. I definitely want to change the name from resin corsets.
Yeah, I like frozen better.
Frozen. I seen somebody put viral wet look.
I haven't seen frozen. I just keep calling them frozen.
I've seen frozen a couple times,
Yeah.
but definitely, I'm definitely going to take resin out. I'll put resin in the description because I want them to know what it's made out of, just in case somebody allergic or um, they
Mm-hmm.
should know. They should know that it's made out of resin.
People don't know what it's made out of. There's
Do you
resin
think?
in the ingredients.
Does resin have what?
Latex in the ingredients.
I
What
should know this.
what is because I'm allergic to latex. So I'm like, what is in the ingredients of resin that makes it what it is? Okay,
Next
silence.
episode, let's talk about that in the next episode.
Mm-hmm.
I got a funny story too about my resin experience, so that could be the next episode,
Okay.
and we could talk about all the resin horror stories that people have had. What do people make out of resin? We could have a whole episode on resin because I think resin is actually the future or the
I
frozen
when it comes to
in the
like
fashion.
hmm when it comes to artwork and paintings, resin is the thing they put on the top to seal
Yeah.
like those beautiful marble crystal paintings when they pour the paint and then they do the crystals and
Hmm.
the wood. I love that look.
Yeah.
So
But now it's came come over to the fashion world, and I think the more designers that learn how to do it, they'll just add their creativeness to the resin
yeah,
um
for sure.
world. So I think it is definitely the 3D. I think we said 3D fashion. We
Hmm
called it
I
3D.
don't
3D. We talked about it last year. It was a fashion week.
maybe yeah because we were talking about how prom is going into all these 3D pieces and how 3D
Yeah,
everything.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We
Yeah.
was talking about it. We was talking about haute couture fashion week.
hmm
Bless you. It was like haute couture fashion week, and then I think they had a lot of 3D.
Yeah. Well, haute couture is 3D stuff. Haute couture is more like sculptural artsy type of fashion. It's the more extreme
Hmm.
side, so it's always going to be extreme.
Hmm.
But yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I think we can just count our blessings.
It was one more thing. The
What?
competition part. It was the competition part.
Oh, how Etsy sellers are saying it's competition because now they're increasing manufactured products on Etsy, right?
Um, I think it was competition because it was a big market. But one thing that I noticed with Etsy is they promote um the sellers that get the most reviews. I mean, Amazon do it too.
Mm-hmm.
They promote the seller that gets the most reviews, the most sales first. So if you just starting out, you starting from the bottom. So like it's hard. It seems like it's competition, but I don't really think it's competition.
Okay.
But people, if they're looking for something, they go with the first person. Versus like some people don't feel like scrolling.
Right. Right. That's true. Okay.
So like, I mean, that is competition, but
But it could also be competition on price too. Customers could go with the
oh
cheap.
yeah, yeah.
They could just go with the cheapest. They could just go with the person who looks the most like them or who sounds the most like them. They could just go with the person who has the most sales already. It's a lot of things you could use as competition.
Mhm.
But I thought the manufacturing part was interesting because it was saying basically that there are more manufactured things on Etsy now versus it just being a place for creators. So basically saying, let's say you make corsets, not even like the resin corsets. Let's say you make regular corsets, and they'll promote the manufactured courses that anybody can get from Amazon or AliExpress or whatever over the craft makers because the manufacturer ones have faster shipping.
Oh, it is manufactured courses on Etsy. And
Mhm.
there are people that custom make your courses on Etsy too.
Mhm.
And those courses do come up first.
Mhm. And it's because they have faster shipping, so
Faster
they're
shipping.
code for people to get their stuff faster. But when you're going with the craft maker and the creator, it's not going to be fast because they're literally making it custom for the customer.
Yeah.
So that was an issue that a lot of creators were speaking about as well. So I thought that was interesting because Etsy started off being for craft makers. So why
Yeah.
including this other part too?
They're done with us.
They don't want you. That's what you said.
They're done with us. They're
I don't
done with
think you. I think they trying to follow the money and it's not right.
yeah.
You should just
It's a
double.
business world. It's a business world.
It is a business world, and I think they trying to do business, but they should just double down on the craft maker side
Yeah.
because
Or
now
at least give them a chance to respond.
they're losing craft makers. So now
Yeah, they
what?
are. I can see it.
Yeah, but
We need a platform for designers. Fashion designers. Like we need a I'm gonna figure something out.
okay.
Like an app that's just for fashion designers. If you want to get something sewn, if you want to get something custom made, this is the app you go to.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe if you it can be a platform for fabric too. Like if you sell fabric, this is the platform you go to. Like Etsy is like all over the place, but if we bring it down, maybe we can be successful.
I like that idea. That sounds like a successful product idea.
Don't
Oh,
still. I'm gonna crop that out
don't oh you want okay? We're cropping that out. Okay,
for the people listening.
I think that would be a good idea.
Count your blessings.
Before you count your money. Bye.